welcome to Tier 1, what you call it, our USA race. Welcome to Ron, he's my co-commentator tonight. We're busy loading into hi man, we're busy loading into the short qualifying. I think we got less than 14 drivers tonight.
Yeah, I think I saw only 11 drivers. There we go, confirmation, only 11 drivers. Which means we only do short quali, 18 minutes. Guys could probably put in 2 or 3 fast laps.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, I think our race on Monday we had clear weather for the qualifying and for the race. So hopefully these guys also have clear weather. And it's going to be tough for our top 3 because they're very close in the championship. I think it's Avilax on 189, Yaku's on 186, and I think Grim is on 182, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're very close within each other. I think
yeah,
you know, finishing a position ahead or behind one of your competitors here could cost you a place in the championship at this point. And I think closely behind them as well we've got Mark, Red Bull DTM and Ronald. They are 150 and 143 close behind for 4th. So there's probably two little battles worth watching here tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
Just see who's jumping out of the pits already. We see Josh and Red Bull DTM.
So I'm on Josh at the moment now. We just we'll wait for the big guys to come out. I think they're probably getting their strategies ready. I see Ronald's the only one that selected mediums. I see Warlock,
yeah, I think
Josh.
It's a bit brave from Ronald. I know Ronald is pretty quick. Let's just see, he's already at...
And Bonita is greeting everyone, our faithful viewers. Bonita Kotze. Hi Bonita, how are you going?
Hi, how's it Bonita? Yeah, I think, Garrett, looking at the gaps between these guys in qualifying the last few races has been less than half a second some days between, you know, the top 10, 11 or so. So I think Ronald is maybe optimistic. I don't know, maybe he finds good pace, maybe he thinks he's strong at this track.
It's probably also a strategy.
Could also be, yeah.
Oh, we can expect to see low 150s here. Also depends all on the track temperature and the conditions. We don't have the privilege of having those info. Only the drivers will have that. So the top 3 are still not out. I think they're still busy doing their preparations.
Yeah, I think it's showing Avilach on an outlap. Grimmel's still in the pits. Naku's still in the pits. Let me just see, let's have a look at polls so far this season. Josh, he's at 4 already. Arno, he's at 2. Then a couple of guys, Avilach, Grimjaw, Mark, Red Bull DTM, Donovan Duffy, Nan Assassin and Nickish, and those are the guys who've all had pole this season. But recently I guess it's been the show of Josh Willis.
No, definitely, yeah. I also want to just go to my stats there too.
That's Josh, first car with a time in on the softs, 130.9.
Okay, so that's definitely going to be a 150. Okay, let's see Avilak. I think he's on a sector 1. He just started his hot lap. Let's just stick with him.
Yeah, he's on a hot lap now. Also on the softs as we imagine. I think he's gonna catch Josh. I think Josh has just obviously finished his lap, so he might Bit of traffic ahead of him, I think, but everyone should be on hot lap, so I think I won't have any issues.
I see Jaco's also on his out lap. Grim is still in the pits.
While we're on board with Avilach, I'll tell you an interesting fact there. He's had the most podiums so far this season. That's a total of 9 podiums. Only the one race win, but 9 podiums. So it's, I think, consistent scoring that's put him in the lead on 189 points. Actually, just underneath him, Yaku, who's obviously second in the championship, only 3 points behind. He's got the second most podiums. He's had 7 podiums this season, but Yaku's also had 3 wins.
Yeah.
So Mr. Consistency, the two of them, I guess.
Yeah, it's very close between them. I think it's going to be close these last 4 races. Okay, so Avilach's got a 151. Okay, he's going for another fast lap. I see Yaku. Just go to Yaku. He's on the second sector. And I see Grim is also on his out lap now. I see Ronald did a 133 on the mediums. I'm sure he'll go back in for softs.
Yeah, just looking at the times, Josh so far the only guy on the 130s, 130.9, then everyone else 130.1s, except for Ronald, who's probably going to go soft tires.
I see Yaku also 151. Okay, let's go to Grim. Let's see, he's also just in his first sector.
Yeah, Grim, like we said, third in the championship, 182 points, so he's only 7 points from the lead.
Yeah.
And he's obviously bumped up from tier 2 to tier 1 earlier this season, about quite early on when we realized he had too much space for the F tier.
I see got a purple first sector.
He's done quite well. He's had I think only 7 races so far in this tier, but he's had 3 wins and 4 podiums, so he's had a very good run of points.
Yeah, he was moved up from tier 3 that time because he was just no competition to anyone there, or we were in competition for him.
I think it's that way around.
Yeah.
He was like a Lewis Hamilton out by himself.
Yeah.
So far, Grim's lap looking very neat and tidy, as we've come to expect, I think, from him. Let's see where he ends up. Right to the top, 130.7.
So he's 200s faster than Josh. I see Pofmace is also out on a lap. He just started his lap. Let's just see if Avilach, he's in a pits. Yaku, is he still on a lap? Nice, he's got some. No, I don't know. He's also going into the pits. Just stick with Grim.
Going into the pits, yeah.
I think Grim is also, yeah, he's just laying down. I see Josh also coming out for out lap now. He's gonna start his out lap now.
There we go. Shall we stick with Josh as he starts his out lap?
We'll stick.
Just to mention Josh as well, he's only had, I think, 6 races in the season. He joined late, but already on 93 points and in the 9th position.
No, he also had 3 wins. He's got 4 podiums, 4 poles. So yeah, I think if he joined from the beginning of the season, he probably would have been also up here.
Yeah, I think with 3 races to go, we'll be USA, then we go to Brazil, then we go to Abu Dhabi.
There's
still get to
Mexico, Brazil, and
Mexico
Abu Dhabi,
first,
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So there's actually 3 after tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I said there's basically 100 points still to be gained. So yeah, you know, it's all up to fight for. You know, the championship is really not over. I think it's gonna go to the last race. Hopefully, it's gonna be exciting if it goes to the last race.
Yeah, I think the last
Titus
few weeks
also
it's been very tight.
wishing all the drivers all the best. Nice to have the tier 2 guys also viewing. And there Josh goes the 1:53.90.
It's
So he's putting the hammer
like
down.
another almost half a second faster.
So
Yeah, just to remind everyone who's not quite sure what we're doing, it's only a short quali tonight. We've got less than 14 drivers. So everyone, it's not about going through to Q2 or anything. There's only one qualifying session. So the time you set here, the position you finish is where you start the race. And then how we do it at FTRF1, we have a 50% race. And we're on full damage, full settings, full car setup. And that's coming our way in what's left, 6-7 minutes.
yeah, I'm on board with Avilak now. He's just going towards sector 3 now. Okay, and he improves a bit. He goes 5th. He goes 1:51.134.
Yeah, improved slightly. I think a few guys now breaking the 1:31. It's Josh the 1:30.3, Grim 1:37, Warlock 1:30.8. Warlock's also had a good pace since Josh has been his teammate, I think, the last few races. And then Red Bull DTM Mark, last guy in the 1:30s, 1:30.9. And then a few guys, Avilak and Ruan, 1:30.1s. And then Nam Yakupov, Mace, Nick Ronald, probably all gonna come out again and just see 5 minutes left. Yeah, there's still time, I think, for even the guys who are out to get to the pits. I think in short quali you get a set of mediums and 2 sets of softs, I think.
Yeah.
And I think you can put two hot laps on a set of softs. I think the guys can comfortably 3 runs.
I also just want to save some tires for the race too, because you don't know what's going to happen in the race. You might just need that extra set of softs.
Yeah, it's one of those races that could easily be a 2-stopper, especially if there's a safety car and you can get it one of the stops quite cheap.
Yeah, a 1-stopper on a soft and a medium is going to be pushing into tires a bit, but a soft and a hard, that's probably the most comfortable one to go for.
Yeah, I saw Isatronic in tier 2 on Monday. He stopped lap 7 or so. There was a safety car. So lap 7 or 8 he pitted, and he had hards to the end, and I think the hards were quite finished by the time the race finished. So I think especially on softs it might end up being a 2-stop for some guys.
Yeah, it just all depends on your strategy. How far you're gonna push your first set. I see Grim is purple in his first sector.
Yeah, just seeing who is. Most guys are in the pits.
Yaku's also.
Grim's on a lap.
Yaku's also out.
Yaku's on a lap. Nick's on a lap. Strange, Ronald, I think he's retired from the session, so
yeah, I think he wants to definitely start on a medium, so he's not even gonna try anymore.
Yeah. That's. I think that's a brilliant call. We'll see how that plays out through the race.
Grim Purple in the
Ronald,
second
I think
sector.
we said he's fifth in the championship, so he's also trying to improve still there. Oh, he's still following Grip, eh?
Yeah, I think he's very close to taking pole. Yeah, just all depends on his last sector.
Yeah, he's got 4 tenths to find, but it looks like he's at least up on his run. Let's see what he does.
A little bit of a mistake there, but he's done it. 150. Yes. Are we gonna see a 129? Josh is also on the outlap.
Yeah, now I'm keen to see where Josh is.
I think he wants to challenge him. Okay, let's stick with Yaku. Yaku just started his.
Yeah, Yaku.
Okay, he retired. I think he just
finished. He didn't improve his lap.
Yeah, so I think Avilak is also on the outlap. Red Bull is on the outlap.
Porfmace is on a hot lap. I know, but Porfmace was on a hot lap, but he invalidated it, so he might run again. I see
Ruan and Warlock retired.
So no one really currently on a lap yet. Everyone on outlaps, I think. This is where quali gets exciting.
Porfmace is on a lap. Yeah, I think he's probably gonna have to go again.
Yeah, I think he just started this lap. He invalidated the previous one, so I think he was saving tires and fuel to have a run.
Okay, so let's just.
So it looks like he's the.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with Josh. See if he can challenge Grim for the pole position.
Yeah, there we go. Josh just starting. He needs to find 3.5 tenths. Carry on watching his sector times to see if he's how far he is. Oh, invalidated.
Okay, left. I think he still might have time. I don't know. We'll just have to see.
That's gonna be
he retired. He retired.
Yeah.
Red Bull is under his time.
Yeah, Red Bull. The 2 Red Bulls are the next guys.
Okay, let's stick with Avilak. See if he can go
under championship leader Avilak.
Let's see if he can go under the 150s. Or under the 151.
He's currently a second of Grim's time, so Grim's got that kind of pace, he's going to run away in this race.
Oh, well, he's under his time in his first sector. Let's see on his second sector.
But Avilak is quite a cool, calm customer, and when he gets to qualifying, he doesn't often miss his laps up. He just bowls on it through the qualifying sessions normally. By the way, I see Porfmace also retired.
No, we only got about 4 cars left on the track. Okay, he's still under 190.
So what is it? A whole tenth under the time. So he's going well. He's now in the final third sector, which can be quite tricky. A few tight corners to contend with, a few traction zones.
Red Bull retired also.
And Avilak into the pits, which means only Nam Assassin, and I think he's already crossed the line, so that's our qualifying.
He's 151.518. Oh, that's done. Qualifying done. So Nam gets 8th place.
Okay, let's follow that quickly. Grim with a brilliant lap, 130.3. The only guy close to him really is Josh, second. Then we've got Warlock, Red Bull DTM, Avilak, Ruan, Yaku Nagel, Nam Assassin, Porfmace, Nick and Ronald. So the championship contenders at the moment, the top 3 are in 1st, 5th and 7th. So there'll be a few guys in between them in the race. So we'll have to see if there's strategy or safety cars or something that might change it, but other than that, there's quite a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I think Ronald's also not a bad strategy to start on the mediums.
I was about to ask you who's the winner of quali, except for Grim, who got ahead of Josh, and these championship contenders. Other than that, I think you're right. I think Ronald on his mediums is looking quite pretty. As we just wait for Codemasters to load, it looks like we've got clear skies. So let's hope that continues through the race, or at least for the start.
Oh, let's hope they can. I think last night or Monday night we had a safety car turn one already. So let's hope these guys can just get clean. But I don't expect to see any problems.
Yeah, on Monday night it didn't take long. I think we had a lap 1 and lap 7 or 8. So let's hope it's a bit cleaner tonight. And
let's hope we don't have any issues with the ghosting, because we on Monday night we put the ghosting back on, and on tonight also we're gonna put the ghosting back on. We only had one small issue on Monday, so let's hope we don't have any issues with people ghosting in the lobby. Okay, and
here's the predictions, by the way. 2 stops. According to Codemasters, you should stop lap 8 or so, and again lap 20 or so.
Oh, Ronald's on hards.
Because it makes it so hard to.
So Ronald's starting on hards. I don't know.
Oh yes, because he was outside of the top 10. He had a free tire choice. I think that's the other reason.
Okay.
He just called it. So he didn't have to go on his one lap old mediums.
Yeah, so he's
pick new tires.
Is it gonna work out for him? That's the question.
Well, I'll tell you what. If
they're showing
on softs, they have to go to hards anyway.
Well, they give you the only 2 options they give you is 2 stops. So I don't know. And guys, that's how I say this track is very abrasive on tires, and a 1 stop is a risky move. So I think if you start on the hards, you're most probably going to end up on the softs. So I think Ronald is hoping for safety cars, because that's the only way he's going to be gaining positions. Yes, Bonita, we testing the ghosting out again. We hopefully Codemaster sorted out the issues. That's the reason why we took it off, was because we had too many issues with the ghosting off. So we heard from the other racing leagues that they sorted it out. So we're just testing it out for these 2 races, for Tier 1 and Tier 2, and we will see if we have any issues. But so far in the Tier 2 race we only had 1 issue, but it wasn't a big issue. I think that was more internet related than anything else. It wasn't from Codemaster itself.
Let's not take Codemasters off the hook completely. A lot of things are there.
Yeah.
But lately I must say they've been pretty decent, so for cleaning that up a little. As the guys start, you can see the guys on the uneven numbers, so Grim and Warlock and Avilach and Yaku.
Yeah, definitely
on the right hand side, which is technically the racing line.
Yeah, the advantage here is the outside line, not the inside line, because the inside line you're definitely going to be. Okay, let's wait for. Okay, so we got 3, 4 lights, 5 lights. Nice waiting. Okay,
and away we go on my side already. Looks like Grim got quite a bit away. Josh is struggling.
Josh is second. Looks like Red Bull is in 3rd. Warlock in 4th. Avilak in 5th. Ruan in 6th. Yaku 7th. Nam is in 8th. Nick 9. Porfmeis 10. Ronald 10. Okay, no issues. Looks like everyone is through it cleanly.
Yes. Yeah, the winners for the losers so far, I guess Josh, Nam Assassin, I think they've lost some places. Red Bull DTM, he's gained some, that's great. Maybe just look at the position he's gained or lost.
Yeah, so it's basically Nick Geshen and Red Bull DTM that gained the place, and Warlock and Porfmace that actually lost the place. Oh, Nick just went past Nick actually gained 2 places. Nam Assassin lost 3 places. I wonder if you have any issues there. Let's just go to him. I wonder maybe he just lost control of the car. Codemaster is messing around with us here, but it's supposed to be Grim.
I was about to ask you, that's why I was so quiet. Yeah. I think they're messing with us completely.
It's still Grim in the lead with Josh, Red Bull, Warlock, Avila, Yaku, Ruan. I see Nick Geshen is gaining
Josh
some.
Still second, right? Yeah.
He's still second. Then we have Porfmace. Then we have Ronald, and then we have Nam Assassin. Nam Assassin, I probably had an issue because he's 7 seconds behind. So Grim is pulling away from Josh. Red Bull is within a 1 second range. Warlock is also about 1 second. Avilak is and he's got Yaku right behind him. So Avilak is also about 1 second behind Warlock, but I don't even see Warlock on the screen. I don't know what's happening there. I think the intervals might be a bit dodgy also. I think that's more than 1 second. And Nick Geshen is also looking racy. He's looking to get past Yaku. I see you've left the session, Ron.
Yeah, just kicked me out. I'll rejoin. No stress there.
Oh, there, Bonita informed us that he had contact from another driver, so hopefully he can recover. So the battle we basically have is we got Avilak and Yaku. There's Yaku. Looks like he's going for the position. Yo. Now it's definitely going to be who's got the most speed down the main straight. I see Avilak is see Yaku is using his ERS and he's coming past and he's bringing Nick Geshen with him. So nearly 3 abreast in a corner there. Nick used all his ERS. He's putting his wheel in front there by Yaku. Ruan is also not in a bad position. So from 5 to 9 the guys are very close. Even Porfmace is sticking right with him. And then you got a big.
We've seen that a lot in this.
And then you got a big gap between Warlock, Red Bull, Josh, and Grim. So you got actually like two separate battles happening. You got Grim, Josh, Red Bull, and Warlock. And then you got a gap for 5th. It's Avilak, Yaku, Nick, Ruan, and Porfmace. But I'll just stick with Yaku because he's looking very racy.
But to be fair, I think everyone from Avilak down to Ronald are all in that train close to each other.
I see Nick got a 3 second, and I think Porfmace also got a 3 second.
Yeah, Porfmace and Nick so far.
Especially for the top 3, the guys must just be careful. You know, the penalties, they can't afford to get penalties now. You know, it's gonna cost them a lot of points. see Yaku's his DRS, but it's finished. Okay, he's going for the undercut. Can't make it stick.
I am back in the session, Gerard, so
good to know.
Back in.
Okay, very good. Now I'm here on Yaku Nagel. I'm just watching the battle between him and Avila.
Yeah, I can see it's quite close at the moment.
Yeah, it is. So we're on lap 5 now. I think the guys will probably start pitting at around lap 10 or 11. Their first pit stop.
Yeah,
might
you
be
want to push it as
even
far as you can. I think if your tyres are done as... Yeah, I think from lap 8 some oaks might be done with tyres already.
The Avila got a 3-second penalty.
Yeah, I think Avila's slightly struggling for pace against Yaku. This is technically a battle for the championship. It's early in the race, I know, but yeah, penalties could play a part. There's a lot of tricky corners on this track, and it's pretty easy.
I think Yaku's going for the pass. No.
Decides to be sensible and just stuck behind. It's too early to leave the wing. But you're not first and second in the championship if you're not a consistent and safe and smart driver. So that's exactly the kind of battles we want to see on track.
Yeah, you basically wait for the driver in front of you to make a mistake, and you capitalize on it. I see we got Nick Geshen into the pits on lap 4. Let's see what tyres he's putting
Nick,
on.
By the way, he's got a second penalty, so he's on 6 seconds. Must be hard here. Hard indeed. He needs a new wing as well, so that explains his early stop.
Ruan also got a penalty now.
I think earlier this season, Nick's teammate Arno made a set of hards last very long at Silverstone, so tonight it's Nick's turn. Not impossible, but he's not going to have a lot of performance on those tyres later on in the race. But if there's a safety car or something now, he could cruise up to the guys quite easily.
I see Ruan is getting close to them now in the battle.
Yeah, Ruan is getting very interested there. He's almost closer to Yaku now than Yaku is to Avila, so...
It might be that the tyres...
Unfortunately for Yaku, he couldn't. Yeah, unfortunately for Yaku, he couldn't pass Avila earlier. Now he's going to have to look in front and behind him. It makes it a bit more difficult.
I see Grim's got a 3.6 second lead over Josh. Let's just go to, I see Warlock is very close to Red Bull now. So second, third and fourth are very close.
Yeah, the two McLarens gagging up on the in this race at least the leading Red Bull driver Mark. Grumjo there in front, he's got quite a nice gap. He'll be happy that these three are battling.
He's up to 4 seconds now. Now second, third and fourth are very close now.
Yeah, there's almost three groups now. We've got Grim by himself, second, third, fourth. Josh, Red Bull, Warlock, they in a battle for the last two podium spots, and then we've got Avilach, Yaku, Ruan there in their own gap, and then a bit behind us, fourth Mace, Ronald, Nam, Assassin, and Nick is a bit out of place, but he's stopped for tyres in there as well. I see Mark as well, my Red Bull DTM, he's also got a 3-second time penalty. I don't know if that was there earlier. But the guys are beginning to rack up the penalties.
Okay, and there's Yaku going into the pits on lap 6. And the Codemaster saying medium.
Call by yeah, they've got mediums
it is. Okay.
I don't know if that'll take him to the end of the race. It might be brilliant driving to do that. Maybe he's just trying to undercut Heinrich Avilach. Not
possible
able to pass him on track, so it needs a bit of a different strategy call. So you can see there fourth Mace as well. He gets his second penalty, so he's on 6 seconds now.
So I'm on Grim now. Just want to see when he comes into pits, what's he gonna put on? How long is he gonna stay out?
Yeah, Codemaster's prediction is if you're 2 stopping, lap 8 or so is when you want to stop. Further down, Nick gets another penalty, so Nick's on 9 by the way. But yeah, Grim's controlling this race very nicely, more than a 4-second gap. He managed these soft tyres from his quali run. He's made them last already 8 laps. We'll see now if he jumps in or not.
I see.
I doubt it. Looks like he's sticking out.
I see Manu supporting Yaku and Red Ferry is supporting Grim. I see Ronald's up to 6th place. Oh, sorry, Ronald's up to 7th place at the moment. He's I think he's 2.4 seconds behind Ruan.
Of course, he's still on those hard tires that he started with. They are still good for a long time.
But then it goes up to
well,
5th.
In the pits.
Yeah, let's just see a Warlock. Softs, Puffmace, he's putting on mediums.
The Warlock definitely 2 stopping.
And let's see Avilach, is he still out? Yeah, he's still out.
Ruan also on softs. Yeah, Avilach's still out. So some guys committing quite early to a 2-stopper. Nothing wrong with that. I think that is the preferred strategy according to Codemasters anyway. Theoretically it's the quickest.
And if you look at it, Ronald's gonna be leading this race. Or he's gonna be close to close to it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out the gap to the leader now. Yeah. There's Ronald, he's 18, 19 seconds behind Grim.
Yeah.
If Grim stops the next lap or so, I think it's Ronald for the lead.
Definitely.
And then he's effectively squished his, turned it into a 1-stopper, and he'll probably stop once more, same as everyone else. So maybe Ronald has just hit the nail on the head here.
So Grim's completing another lap. Avilach's completing another lap.
I was just checking where we are championship wise. Grim Blue is looking like he is improving his 3rd place tonight, if he can carry on like this. Further down Avilach, he is hard to tell. If he'll come out of his stop ahead of Yaku down in 7th at the moment. Avilach
I've seen an Nam Assassin just came in for mediums. And he's gonna come out behind Puffmace.
Just ahead of Ruan now.
Ruan's on the soft, so
Ruan on the soft, so this will be an interesting little scrap for a lap or 2. Just looking which cars haven't stopped here on lap 10 so far. Grim, he's still out there. Josh still out there. Red Bull DTM still out there. Avilach out there. They're all on softs. And then the only guy who started this race anything but softs, Ronald in 5th. and he is on the hards, of course.
Okay, so I'm Grim again. Let's see.
Yeah, he's in sector.
He's going into the
Late
pits.
dive in, yeah.
Skipping people guessing.
So, what's your prediction? Here, if you're going for hard.
I wonder if he will probably go for hards. Okay, I see Avilak, teammate was
stick hards to the end. No, he's got a set of mediums lined up.
I see Avilak also going into the pits, just behind his teammate. So I wonder if he's going to be double stacking. No, probably not. Okay, Grim is on mediums. They're all on mediums. The top three is on. Ronald's in.
There we go. Yeah, they decided to.
Okay, I don't know what happened now to. Okay, it says Ronald's in third place, but he's right behind the Warlock and Grimjaw. So there's definitely a battle, yeah. Okay, Warlock is in a good position because he's on softs.
Yeah, I've got looks like Red Bull DTM in third.
Now, according to mine, from Codemasters,
like he's gotten ahead of Josh in this pit.
No, he's actually behind Josh, and then Yaku, 4th place. Avilak is in 10th place. He's just behind Ruan. So I just want to go back to Warlock. See if Warlock can get past Grim.
So where's Warlock? Yeah, Warlock is second. He's half a second behind Grim after the pit stops. This is the first time we've seen Grim under a bit of pressure. Even I think by the time the first corner came, he had a bigger gap than this. So they both obviously, let's just check. Tires, they're both on brand new tires. Grim on brand new mediums. Warlock, he's on his second lap of soft.
He just
looks like he's going to have him, yeah?
Yes, he's going to have fastest lap. He's going to take him. Oh, guys, just give each other space. Don't take out the championship.
Contender.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was close, but I think it was fair. I think these chaps know what they're doing. Good call by Grim as well. There's no reason to fight that. They're clearly on different tyre strategies. So,
yeah.
Which is why Warlock leapfrogged his teammate under the pit stops. These soft tyres are just going to give him 8 or 10 laps of fiery pace. You see Ruan gets a penalty as well. Let me just have a look at the penalties. So far, Warlock 3 seconds, Red Bull DTM 3 seconds, Ruan, Avilak 4th place. They all have 6-second penalties already, and Nick on 9-second penalties. I tell you what, Gerard, just watching Grim, he is still staying behind Warlock.
Yeah, I know he is. He's not letting him get away. It's going to take a few laps for those mediums to get up to temperature like the softs. But yeah, if he can stay by him, then. Warlock is not pulling a big gap,
yeah, I was about to say, sometimes when you're on the slower tyre, you can kind of use the guy in front of you to tow you along the circuit a bit, and you just follow him through, bang the laps in, gives you a reference point. And Grim is already shown in quali what pace he's got, so in the race he's showing now that I think his mediums have also warmed up a bit now, 2 laps in. And now he's just able to get that confidence and push through.
Okay, Nick is on 12-second penalties now. He's running a risk of being disqualified. I think Codemaster only allows 21 or something. 21-second penalties, then and disqualified.
Yeah, Nick's not hitting the not far. But yeah, you never know. There could still be points on offer. Never give up.
Yeah, that's the thing. You never give up, because that 1 point can be the difference between the winning a championship or getting a 3rd place in a championship or whatever. You just always push it. I see Josh also in penalties now.
Yeah, I was about to comment on that. Yeah, Josh also joins the party. There's now more guys with penalties than guys without. Josh looks like he got that sometime while passing Ronald. Ronald still on the hard tyres. He's now being caught and passed by the guys on newer tyres. But from the back to fourth is where Ronald is at the moment. He's got behind him Red Bull DTM. That's not going to last long. But other than that, he looks like he's from the back to fifth in sort of real race time. So I think still a good move, Ronald. Well done on the strategy.
Oh, they used to be
fighting each other for fourth place in the championship. So
there's Ronald going fastest lap for 1:34.
Red Bull DTM, he gets another penalty. He's on 6 seconds. Just before that, I saw Ruan got another one. He's on 6 seconds.
So it's keeping it under a second. You know, it's not really gaining so much or pulling away so much. So Grim is keeping in touch with him.
Are you riding with Grim?
I'm on board with Warlock.
Yeah, Warlock seems to be getting a decent piece of pace now in this second stint. He's on the soft tyre. Most of the other guys have, except I think him and Ruan, decided to go softs again. Most of the other guys went mediums, 1 or 2 guys on hards.
Because I'm on board Jaku now. He's trying to catch up to Ronald. He's got him in his eyesight. He's about 1.8
seconds. Yeah, it's not going to be too long, I think. Yeah, 15 lap old hards are not useless tyres. You can put good laps into those, but they're not going to be the fastest.
No, and for him to have a one-stopper, he's probably going to need to be pushing them to lap 18, lap 17. So he's probably got about, I would say, about 5 more laps left of those tyres to do.
Yeah, I think at least lap 16, 17, 18, like you say, so that Jaku and chasing him, Jaku gets a penalty now. Jaku joins the gang. Yeah, I think lap 17, 18,
and we have
probably the last one to the soft competitive at the end.
Nick is in the pits again. Let's see what's he's going on mediums.
By the way, it looks like Jaku got ahead of Ronald. Yeah, Nick, that'll be his last top of the night. We've seen the pits enough.
Jaku is about 600 seconds, 600 of a second behind. Ronald he's going for it now. He's gaining a lot. He'll probably take him on the next straight. They're coming into the main straight. Oh, Jaku losing the back a bit there.
It's strange that Jaku has had these mediums, what's that, 6 laps, so they should still be perfect. I think it's just in the middle of the race and following someone and getting a bit trigger happy with the right foot, 1,000 horsepower under that right foot.
He's going to take Ronald down. And he goes into 5th place.
And that easy enough move. Also nice when you get it kind of done before the corner. Takes out the chance of a crash.
And so Ronald's on 15 lap old hards. Let's go to Avilak. He's in 9th place. He's so let's see, he's 4.4 seconds behind Nam Assassin.
Yeah, Avilach seemed to have dropped a few places in this race. He's I think damage control in terms of championship tonight at this point.
I think he just
up for grab. It's still early days. So.
He lost a lot of places in his pit stops. Because if you look at it, he was in front of Jaku, and when he came out, he was in 10th place, I think.
Yeah, he was running, I think it was the battle for 5th at the time. He was 5th at one point, so
yeah.
Four places in this pit window. One of those is obviously Ronald, who didn't pit.
But he was in.
There's still 11 laps left in this race, so there's still time to go.
Yeah, it didn't work out for him because he was in front of Ronald. He was in front of Ruan. He was in front of Nam Assassin. So yeah, I think he just had a bad pit stop, or just the undercut didn't work for him.
Okay, let me give you an update on penalties. Only the 3 guys who don't have penalties at this stage: Grimjaw, Ronald, and Nam Assassin. I hope that's not commentator's curse. Well done, guys. Then a few guys on 3, a few guys on 6, and Nick still on 12. Fastest lap at the moment is 1:34.6. That's moving on quite a bit. That's Ruan. He's in the second stint. Also opted for the soft tires.
Yeah.
And so did our current race leader Warlock. So they're the guys that should be quick out there. But having said that, 3rd place in the championship, Grimjaw, he is still 2nd, and he is staying nicely with.
I think he's actually gaining now. He is gaining now on Warlock. I think Warlock's tires are going off a bit because he's on 7-lap-old softs now. Grim is on 5-lap-old medium, so I think the pace is getting hot now. He's in DRS
right.
zone.
That's probably the tipping point in terms of tire sweet spot. So I think let's maybe watch Grim. He's going to get closer here, but and we'll see in this first sector, which is very grip and tire dependent. We'll see how easily Grim sticks with him, and that'll give us a clue as to what Warlock's tires must be feeling like. They're probably not finished, but they're probably beginning to lose some performance. Yeah, as we can see, Grim is even gaining a tenth or so under those tricky corners.
Yeah, it's going to be in a DRS zone.
So as they stand in the championship, Grim, who's 3rd, he is 2nd in the race at the moment. 2nd is Yaku, he is 5th, and Abilach, who's leading the championship currently, is 9th. So the 1st, 2nd, 3rd order right now, I think we change around quite a bit. These guys are very close to each other.
Yeah.
But that will certainly keep it interesting for the last 3 races.
Yeah, as it stands at the moment, 3rd place and 1st place will actually just swap around. 2nd place will still be 2nd place.
Grim. Ooh, Nick with another penalty.
There's Warlock into the pits, so Grim is in the lead. Let's see what tires Warlock will probably go for mediums now to finish the race.
Yeah, I think Grim would have a big smile on his face right now. Must be medium, surely.
So Josh goes into 2nd. Red Bull goes into 3rd place. Yaku goes into 4th. Warlock comes out behind Yaku. Oh, sorry. Oh, no, Warlock is dropping. Warlock comes out actually in 8th place. So he actually, yeah, I think his strategy there was just a bit. Because I'm sure these guys on mediums will be able to finish the race because they only got 8 laps left. I mean, to pit now, you're actually just throwing your race away. I see Pofma is also into the pits for softs. Now Ruan still needs to pit. Ronald still needs to pit. Ronald actually took Nam Assassin, now he's back into 6th place.
Yeah, and right behind is Warlock and Nam, I think. So
yeah. Avilak is also there. I think Avilak. Benita's asking what's the most laps a driver can do on hards. Benito, we're not actually sure, but it's probably between 20 to, I think 20 probably be the maximum.
Yeah, so Benito, I know I said earlier, Esotronic on Monday night in Tier 2, he put softs on lap 7 and he went to the end of the race. So 21 laps is what he did, but they were like 65-70%, so they were screaming for a change at that point. So I think Ronald probably, he's been good on his tyres. There's another lap or two, then he's going to have to come in. The interesting thing with the hards is they don't drop off as fast as the other tyres.
Yeah.
So you gradually lose grip in that, but as you get a feel, because the tyre condition doesn't change as often, you actually get a feel for it, and you manage to push and stay on the edge and keep the pace going. So it's a very nice race tyre if you can find some pace on it. But as it stands, I think Ronald is
yeah, he's struggling now.
Probably going to go to something like 9th or 10th after he stopped anyway. Oh dear, Nick DNF. Did he have a crash? I see a yellow flag, sector 2. And Nick has left the session. I can see his car stranded in sector 2 there.
Yeah,
and Grimm's into the pits. That's unexpected.
He came in for softs. I think he's also going for the. I think he's going for the fastest lap also.
Yeah, I wonder what Grimm's tyres look like. I thought he was going to try push to the end, but I guess he's probably done what he could on those tyres. Everyone else around him does have penalties. He still doesn't have penalties. Now
yeah.
He's on the soft tyre.
So
he's 11 seconds off the lead, 7 laps to go.
That's the benefit of having an engineer.
I think he can get ahead of Yaku, possibly Red Bull DTM still.
No, definitely on the softs.
Just on the penalties.
Just on his pace alone, he's got 7 laps left. I think that he's definitely going to catch these guys. And
yeah, you're right. I think on pace he should be 3rd, and then I think on penalties he should make it to 2nd or 1st. I think you're
stick here
right there.
With Ronald, okay, name assassin is past Ronald now. So Ronald is coming into the by the pit. You know, I'm sure he's going to be pitting now because he lost the place now.
Yeah, 20 lap old hards.
Yeah.
I'm almost hoping Ronald, but it's causing me pain to watch him on 20 lap old hards. But he's done a great job so far.
He's staying out. He's staying out.
All I'm going to do is applaud that, Ronald. 21 laps so far.
It looks like we're getting rain.
Yeah, I'm seeing drops of rain. Ronald,
if I look at Avilat's car now, there's rain definitely. We're getting rain. So are we going to be getting... And I think that's probably why Grimm changed to softs.
Yeah, they should be stickier. If it's not standing water, those soft tyres will still perform. You can see Grimm is right behind Yaku, so we'll take him.
So I'm probably thinking that's why Ronald is staying out. He's probably waiting to see if he must go on intermediates or not. I see Grimm is, let's say with Grimm is past Yaku.
Yeah, Grimm past Yaku, so Grimm again trying to make sure he
guys
moves from third to first.
The guys on the mediums are going to struggle now because the medium is actually the wrong tire to be on in these conditions. You probably want to be on a soft.
Absolutely, and especially 11, 12, 13, 10 lap old mediums, they're not going to have the heat and the performance.
And probably
the rain seems to be quite a bit of drops out there, I think.
There's Yaku going in. Yaku just went into the... Who went into the pit now?
Yes, it's Yaku now.
It's no, it wasn't. Red Bull went into the pit also. Okay, let's go to Red Bull. Red Bull is putting on
Red Bull on Inters.
softs.
Red Bull DTM
Inters.
is on Inters.
Yaku.
Inters. So
Inters. Avilak is into the pits. Inters.
Must be.
Okay, DRS is
Inters
okay. Definitely be. As you see, I always say, as soon as they disable DRS, that's your sign for Inters. When they enable DRS again, you know that's your. Now this is interesting now. Oh, there's Pofmace into the pit wall. Unfortunately, but luckily it's a pit wall. That's probably the best place to crash.
Not far to walk from him.
Okay, Josh is still on mediums.
But you'll see Grimjaw has caught him up, so Grim is second.
Grim is also on soft still. Are they gonna stay out? Are they take? Okay, Josh is losing a lot of time. He's got no grip on his car.
Yeah, and we see, and I'm trying to watch the gap between Grim and Red Bull DTM Mark to see what that's doing. It's at the moment Grim would probably come out.
And also Grim is also, he doesn't have any grip. The car is just sliding all over the place. They're most probably going to be coming into the pits now. They luckily they in sector.
Yeah, I mean everyone on
sector 3. Yeah.
Yeah, they're about to surely down into the pits.
Okay, into the pits. Okay, Josh. Okay.
And if you just you go.
Okay,
if you do a quick onboard view of one of the drivers, you'll see the red.
There's Yaku. Okay, let's stay with Yaku.
Josh on Inters, he's gonna have a 5-6 second gap.
Okay, so they're out of the pits. Okay, Red Bull is in the lead. I think they're just coming out of the pits.
Look, Josh is second, Yaku, he's coming third, then Warlock came through, so Grimjaw is fifth.
Yeah, it didn't.
And we see another yellow flag, sector 3. I think it's Avila. He's the only driver there. No real drama carrying on. Shall we follow maybe Warlock or so? I think there's a battle somewhere there.
There's another yellow flag. Sector 2.
That's Nam Assassin off the track. Find Nam Assassin, he's missing half his wing.
Oh, I can see, yeah.
That should help Ruan, that will help Avila.
Okay, let's just go to Red Bull.
Yeah, Assassin.
Okay, Red Bull is in the lead. He's got like a 4-second lead. Josh, then Yaku, then it's Warlock, then it's Grim.
Josh.
So we've got 4 laps left. And this rain is just messed up everyone's strategy.
I'll tell you what, as it stands from a championship view, I think Yaku will be first, Rum second, and Avila third. So I'll swap things around a bit. I'm just watching Yaku, by the way, behind Josh. He is catching in so well. I think Yaku is really going well on these intermediates.
Oh, the gap is now nearly under 2 seconds. The only problem here is the penalties as they calculated at the end of the race. And I just look at the penalties again.
Let me give us an update on penalties. Yeah, there we go. Red Bull DTM, he's in the lead, but a 6-second penalty. Lucky for him, Josh behind him, almost 5 seconds behind, with 3-second penalties. So at the moment, Mark is safe for the win. Jaco Nagel, he's got a 3-second penalty. Warlock 6 seconds, so that's actually going to punish him quite a bit at this point. Because Grim, he's got 0 penalties. So Grim,
and I see Grim is on a Warlock now. I'm just going to go to this battle now.
Yeah, let's go to Grim. Shaking up the championship battle. Grim, I think he's probably going to pass Warlock. Despite any penalties or anything like that, I think he'll probably pass him on track. He dives on the inside, late braking. Gets the turn done. And by the time they're going to the S-bins, he has completed the move. Well done, Grim, very clean. That puts him 4th on track. That also means he should be in the podium seats already if he can keep himself with no penalties.
No, he's getting, you see, Grim is close.
2 laps ago, we thought Jaco was going to be first in the championship after this race, and now I think Grim has put himself back in contention. I see this Nam Assassin again off the track in the 3rd sector. Again, he's got a wing missing.
He's on full wets.
Full wets is probably the wrong call. He's going to have to pit for the last 2 laps. It doesn't matter, he's running 10th. All he's got to do is finish the race and pick up a point. Not much glory in that, but at least it's a point. Where's the battle? Should we watch Jaco and Grim? They're close to each other on track. 2nd and 3rd in the championship, separated by I think 4 or 5 points.
It looks like some parts of the track is more wet than other parts, so I'm gonna get it on board, yeah. Okay. Oh, so Grim is gaining on Jaco. Avilak is up to 8th place at the moment, but he's 10 seconds behind Ruan. Oh, and there's Grim past Jaco. Oh no, it's the ghosted car.
I think it's
a Nam Assassin, yeah. It's also Ferrari. And Jaco gets another penalty. Oh, that's not good. Penalties now is... Oof.
Yeah, that's and so late in the race. I think we'll be frustrated with that. That's a Grim.
And unfortunately,
the strategy's kind of worked for Grim.
Yeah, Avilak's got a 9-second penalties. Jaco's got 6 seconds. Grim's the only one.
Around, yeah, in terms of the top 3 championship guys, I think Jaco is losing out on penalties. Grim is gaining because of the penalties. Avilak's got a few penalties, but his race is looking a bit bleak down there in 8th and 9th. But I think guys around him also have penalties, so it won't cost him too much.
I don't think anyone's going to beat Ruan's fastest lap of 1:34, so he's going to be holding on to that.
So Ruan gets that point, that's in the bag.
Just want to keep the penalties open and the intervals.
Just watching towards the... Yeah, I think definitely just watching Grim, he is I'd say caught up to Jaco.
Because they're on the final lap now.
No DRS. No DRS to help you, so you have to see if Jaco makes a mistake, but no need to battle him, I think, for anything. I think there's except that if Grim does pass Jaco, then he will take 2nd away from Josh as well. But on the final lap,
if I look at it, if I look at the penalties and stuff, it looks like Grim is going to win the race. It looks like Josh will be 2nd. and possibly looks like Red Bull will be third. Because if Warlock didn't have a 9-second penalties, he would have also, but unfortunately he's got 9 seconds. Ronald, who doesn't have any penalties, he's unfortunately 15 seconds adrift.
Yeah, it would have made a nice story for Ronald to have gained another place or so with the Indies.
I see Jaco is very close to Josh now, and they're very close to I think Grim is very close to Jaco.
When Grim is making me nervous. I think there's so much to gain here. Just get to the finish line, Jim.
Okay, Red Bull is over. Okay, it's Grimjaw, it's Josh and Red Bull. Jaco 4th, Warlock 5th, Ronald 6th. Let's wait for his car to come past. It's gonna be
okay. Penalties played out.
Yeah, unfortunately. So Grim still wins because of penalties. Ronald 6, Ruan I think will stay in 7th place. Avilak will probably stay in 8th place because him and Porfmace are on similar penalties. Yeah, so Porfmace in 9th place. And Nav Assassin finishes in 10th, and the only DNF we have is Nick Geshen in 11th place.
Yeah, we didn't quite see what happened with Nick. It's sorry about that, Nick. Here I did add the guys on the podium to the chat, so we'll wait for them to come through.
Okay.
Driver of the day, Ronald. I have to agree with Codemasters.
Yeah.
The tyre strategy, right, that gained him 5-6 positions on track. Well done, Ronald. Also a very long stint on the hards. And that's our podium. Grimjaw, Josh and Mark, Red Bull DTN.
And that just goes to show you penalties.
Penalties, I think Grim just kept it so clean, and he actually had an extra pit stop. You know, you put those softs on a few laps before the and I wonder if that was the race engineer. We'll chat to him when we see him in the party. Let me just go see.
Okay, I'll wait for them.
I think they're still celebrating in their lounges. They're not quite ready to join us in the chat party yet. Hey Grim.
I think they still
can't hear. Hello Grim and Josh, welcome to the comments box. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey Grim.
Hey,
Mr.
buddy.
Cool, calm and collected, no penalties.
Dude, yeah, I fought, man, for those penalties. It was quite bad. It was intense. Because then I did practice before. I had like 19 seconds in penalties, so I knew I had to work on that day.
Oh wow! So you a lot of concentration, 28 laps, no penalties. Great job, man.
Hey, thanks. Oh,
and you're leading the championship now, so extra pressure.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That was my intent after what happened in Suzuka.
Yeah.
I needed to get my act together.
Grim, I got a question for you. About 2-3 laps before the rain came, you stopped and put it on the softs. Was that a call from a race engineer?
No, I actually don't have a race engineer. So I was like, man, it might not rain until towards the end, so I would risk it. But now, it didn't work in my favor, because now I had it all to do to actually win.
Yeah, I think if it, well, thank goodness you kept the penalties down, and that ended up making the difference at the end, but you were pretty quick on those inches as well. On the last lap, you had me very nervous. You were so close behind the back of Yaku, also your championship rival, and I just had nightmares of you taking each other out, but you guys kept it clean, kept it quick, and well done. After the penalties played out, top step of the podium.
Yeah.
And you had
That's good though.
a nice battle in qualifying with Josh. You
Yeah.
nearly did a 129 there, where the pace came from.
I'm actually in the 129s. It's just that I screwed up. I screwed up on I think the first entry. The car almost spun out. So I just barely caught it. I lost probably 2/10 in there.
No, it was a great battle to watch.
Yeah, but Josh he actually made me worry there. Especially at that first sector. It's extremely difficult to get it right there.
Nah, you were very, I think this is one of your best tracks. You much faster than me, yeah.
I actually hate this track, man. I hate this track.
You hate it? He's lying now, he's lying.
I'm serious. No, I promise you, I hate this. One of the tracks I hate the most. It's this in Abu Dhabi. I hate these tracks the most.
So Josh, tell us about quali. I think you aborted your last run. Was there a bit of a mistake that you invalidated the lap?
Yeah, first sector, last run, I was a 10th up. I was going to do a 24.3 in the first sector, but I invalidated on the S's. I went too much on the curb, so I was bummed out for that. But I knew I could probably do better in the race. Didn't. I just kept my position. Gramjo was too fast, pulled up a gap. I was like, how the hell do you do that? Like, it's way too fast. So I just tried to stay with him. How
was the start for you? It looked like Grim shot off the line.
Yeah, my starts are
good. Issue was Grim just...
he's always quick, man. My starts are just... I don't have good starts in this game, but trying to work on it.
So unfortunately, penalties cost you.
Yeah, I stupidly gave away a penalty during my medium stint. I tried to get past Ronald on his old odds. So I tried to pass him in the straight. I think I got too eager and went on the inside of that corner and cut it, and I got the 30-second time penalty.
Yeah, I know it's unfortunate, but it was a good race to watch. And just penalty cost you in the end.
Yeah, but that was the Grim. Very good. As always, but yeah, I'm not gonna race next week.
Yeah, and well done.
And then I'll be back from Brazil, I think it is.
Okay. We'll see you then.
Thanks, Josh. Good race. Okay. Thanks for the making qualifying 10th. It's nice to watch when the guys are so close to each other.
Yeah.
And Red Bull DTM, are you in a party?
He said he's gonna have to take his girlfriend out quickly, so. No, he's not gonna make it.
Good for him.
Good for him. I hope he buys the ice cream.
It's almost curfew, but anyway.
I hope he buys the ice cream.
You know, curfew. He has to get away with it, man. Like, you know, if the lady wants it, she wants it. You don't.
How old is he? Is she old enough to have ice cream?
Yeah.
Let's get back onto racing conversation.
Family friendly game, yeah.
Well, anyway, well done. First and second on the podium, Grim and Josh. Grim, I think that's the championship lead. Well done, mate. Josh, very consistent in I think this was only your 7th race of this season. Yeah. Good scoring, good qualifying. Well done, mate. Nice to see good racing up front.
Yeah,
and I think that's it from us here, Tier 1, FTRF1 in USA.
Okay. Thanks, guys, and good night, everyone.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks for joining us, and good night.
Thank you, good night.
Good night.